Hello and welcome to JV East Season 7, Round 7, the Saudi Arabian J-Prix. We start off with qualifying here. Look at the start from low one. What a start. He's deployed all of his boost already. Others are still keeping most of theirs, so that probably contributed to that start. Let's take a look at the upgrades real quick here. Here's the upgrades for this round. We've got 6. We've got grip upgrade for Brabham, acceleration for Yorkshire Aerial, double acceleration for WTEC, acceleration and grip for Team Alpha Prime, a speed for Carpathian Speaker, double grip for Tor2, acceleration and a grip for Mitsubishi, a speed for Pizza Racing as well as a turbo, a grip and a double turbo for Red Star, and nothing for Red Eagles. First representative lap. Who will start from, who will have provisional pole here? It will be ST25 with a time of 26.43. Kukus, however, going quite quickly here, might be able to get a faster lap than ST25. Look at the top speed on that Brabham. Let's take a look at the token spend. We've got 4 tokens from ST25 and Kukus, and across the line here, Kukus takes provisional pole at a time of 26.22, and it's Weblu on second. Back to the tokens. 3 tokens being spent by Simon Soda of Tortu and Mr. Monza, and a low one. 2 tokens from Alexei Drozdov, Vlado204, Weblu, Emma Box, and Tomatoes, and 1 token each from Skip, Flex, Ricky Boy, and Ricky Boy 12. So those are, that's the token spent. Final minute of qualifying. ST25 is back onto the front row. Low one currently fighting with Weblu for third. Alexei Drozdov, Vlado204, Flex, Mr. Monza, Tomatoes going fast. ST25 is going quick, and it's a 25.80. What a lap time from the Moroccan driver for Red Star, and he is back on provisional pole. Kukus will really it'll be really tough for him to beat that. Tomatoes up into 6th, and with low 1 on 4th. It's looking great for Red Eagles despite the lack of upgrades as we start the final lap of qualifying here. Will Kukus be able to beat that 25.80? It's his to beat, and it's SD25's pole position to lose with that amazing lap time, 4 tenths faster. Tomatoes has improved again, he's up in 4th. Final lap, it doesn't look like Kukus has closed down that gap at all. SD25 crosses the line. Will we see any improvement? We'll see one from Tomatoes up to 3rd, and that's 3 laps in a row he improved. Simon Soda is up to 6th in his first ever token spending race. Here are the qualifying results. Let's put up the tokens and upgrades here, give you a better analysis of what has happened, because it is SD25 who starts from pole position in Jeddah. Kukus joins him on the front row. They're the only 2 4 token spenders in tonight's race. Tomatoes will start from 3rd, then Weblu from 4th. Both of them spending only 2 tokens to their teammates' 3 and have beaten them in the qualifying. Low 1 starts in 5th and Simon Soda in 6th. It's looking great for both Red Eagles and Tortu Autosport with that qualifying. Alexei Drozdov will start from 7th. Flex with 1 token will start from 8th. Vlado204 starts from 9th. Edward Ito is the only tokenless driver in the top 10. Will start, of course, from 10th position. Then, looking at the bottom 10, we've got Mr. Monza spending 3 tokens, starts from 11th. Emma Box will start from 12th. Skip from 13th. Ellie from 14th. Ricky Boy 12 from 15th. Bluebell Boy will start from 16th. Vinci 17th. Max Tricks 18th. Felix Lotless will start from 19th. And Levioso from last position. That being said, 34 laps await us here at Saudi Arabia. Let's get straight into the action. Here we go. Here we go, an ST25, Webblue starting on the hards. Very risky choice with Cuckoos right behind him on those soft tires. We've got the Tortoise and the Red Eagles blasting their way through Tomatoes round the outside of Cuckoos. What a move, he's up into second already. He's giving some trouble to Cuckoos, who's trying to fight for the race lead, and it's a third and fourth for Red Eagles. Simon saw that still up with them, but Webblue has dropped a bit starting on those hard tires. SD25 now overtaking Cuckoos, boosts his way forward into first, and he has got quite a margin between himself and SD25 now, who remains in second with the Red Eagles drivers right behind. He's boosting his way, and he's actually closing down. He's right on the back of Cuckoos. Great start from him. Despite putting the hard tires on, he has passed him into first again. Amazing stuff from SD25. What a fast lap. 26.60. Just 8/10 slower than his pole position time, but Cuckoos has made it back up into the lead, and the Red Eagles are catching up. Flex is up into 6th. Webblue has dropped off and is fighting Alexei Drozdov for 7th, who's just now overtaken him. Emma Box is up to 9th. Pizza Racing Team fighting Tortu to stay up, if I remember correctly here. Is the constructor standings. It's both of them tied on 33, but if they get enough points, both of them, then Mitsubishi might find themselves in trouble, and Red Eagles might be peripherally involved in that too. Though with this great start, 3rd and 5th currently, they're looking quite fine. SD25 now getting challenged by Lil One, who's up into 2nd position. There he goes. SD25 still with the fastest lap of the race, despite having set it on hard tires. Very impressive from the Moroccan driver. We've got Simon Saudat in 3rd, Tomatoes in 4th. SD25's hard's now really dropping off, as Webblue is down into 9th himself. Emma Box up into 8th. Vlado 204 is currently the final driver in the top 10. Cuckoos with this personal best of the race so far at 26.90, but a far cry from that hards lap. SD25 is back up into 3rd, looking for a move on Simon Saudat. I think the softs are starting to wear out now significantly, so it's all about when they will pit. Cuckoos is, however, gaining a big gap on the competition. SD25 and Simon Saudat fighting quite a bit, and now Simon's dropped down into 3rd as the 2 Red Eagles getting closed down on by Flex on those hard tires. When will Cuckoos pit? Will it be this lap? No, it will not be this lap. He stays out for another one at least. Probably might see him pull off 9 softs even, if he feels like it. That Brabham is miles ahead of any other car, and it's something that Cuckoos definitely is willing to exploit. However, his teammate Edward Tito is only down in 14th tokenless. Unfortunately, this track is not really the one for them to show their tokenless domination. Lil One and Tomatoes both having pitted for a new set of soft tires on lap 7. They're now 9th and 10th, looking for that undercut. Cuckoos is into the pit, out onto medium tires. Simon Saudat also out onto medium tires. Cuckoos exits down in 3rd. Simon Saudat down in 9th behind Lil One and Tomatoes. And now if the rain were to come in this situation, that would really screw up those who have just pitted, because look at the amount of places the hard tire runners and the medium tire runners have been promoted. SD25 of course in the lead of the race. Flex currently in 2nd, as Emma Box has just pitted, but was up somewhere here in 4th. Webblue in 4th on those, still out on those hard tires. Alexei Drozdov was higher up, but down in 8th because Lil One, Tomatoes and Simon have caught up to them on the fresher, faster tires. And it's not looking good for Webblue or Alexei Drozdov. As a result, Alexei surely has to pit soon. He's going for another lap on those medium tires. That is nearly I'd call it self-sabotage, because 11 laps on the mediums, seriously. Crazy. ST25, will he be pitting off the hard tires? Not this lap. Flex already caught up to by Kukus. Kukus overtakes him, Flex still out on the hard tires. Weblu now overtaken by his teammate, still yet to pit himself. Flex is back ahead of Kukus. Look at the pack of lap traffic Flex and Kukus have found themselves in. That is probably why Kukus has dropped down to third, and Flex has now escaped that pack. SD still staying out, so is Flex, onto a 13th lap on those hard tires. That is insanity. Kukus at this point will overtake SD25 before SD25 has even betted. But it also might serve as a massive undercut from SD25 for the next stint. I think it's too early for an undercut, too late for any significant overcut, as Kukus is in the lead of the race. Flex still out. Holy. Alexei Drozdov has pitted himself. He's down in 11th now, onto a set of hard tires. Kukus in the lead of the race. SD25 still in second, and Flex in third. Low one, Simon and Tomatoes now catching up to them. Weblu running in 7th. Then we got Emma Box, Lado 204, and Mr. Monza has just pitted out of the top 10. It is now Ellie who is up in the top 10, fighting with Alexei Drozdov, who goes round the outside, and he's got better speed, better traction. He's through into the top 10. Flex is into the pits. Low one is into the pits for the second time already. Weblu is into the pits for the first time onto soft compound tires. SD25, come on, just finally, after 15 laps, is into the pits off the hard tires. That is an insane number. Tomatoes behind him has just pitted for the second time. And now Flex and Simon saw that overtake him, but he's got very fresh hard tires now. Will that mean something for SD25? He's getting past the lap traffic. Kukus now has a lead of 8.5 seconds, however will surely soon be pitting off the medium tires, which will close down the gap between him and SD25 by a little bit. SD25 getting slowed down by Flex. Flex also on relatively fresh hard tires, actually. Fresh hard tires. Kukus still out on those medium tires, 7.4 seconds. It looks like Simon Soda is catching up, however. No, he's just staying relatively the same. SD25 is up in third, Flex in fourth. Emma Box is all the way up in fifth at the current moment, but soon probably to pit. Tomatoes in 6th, Weblu in 7th, Low One in 8th, Ellie in 9th, and Alexei Drozdov in 10th. SD25 has caught and has overtaken Simon, saw that he's through into second place, and at 26.63 he's once again set a really fast lap on those hard tires. Is insane. The second fastest lap from any other driver is 26.9. Kukus is into the pits onto the hard tires. SD25 takes the lead of the race, and he has been able to extend the hard tires for long enough to just absolutely gap Kukus there, and still have quite fresh hard tires. So will Kukus be able to catch up to SD25 on those slightly better tires? Flex is right behind him. Tomatoes is in 4th. Simon saw that down into 5th, having pitted onto a fresh set of soft tires. Low One in 6th. Weblu in 7th. Emma Box in 8th. Alexei Drozdov in 9th. Ellie is in 10th, as Vlad has recently pitted for a new set of soft tires. Emma Box is into the pits now. And out of the points as a result, down in 11th. Simon saw that very close to Tomatoes on slightly fresher, slightly faster tires. Looks to try and make a move into turn 1 for P4. Tomatoes lets him pass and he's through into 4th position. Emma Box outside the points, it's not looking great for Peter Racing. It's looking good for Tortut, who are definitely getting a solid haul of points, currently in 4th and 6th. However, Webblue will soon have to pit off those soft tires that are getting really worn. Flex is under a second behind Kukus, who has been keeping relatively the same gap to ST25 in front despite fresher hard tires. Actually is losing a bit this lap, feels like at least. SD25 slowed down by the lapped car of Skip there. That might help Kukus a bit. It does help him, it does gain him 4/10 back on SD25. SD25 looks to have been slowed down a lot there because Kukus has just caught up right to the back of him, and we're gonna have a rain 10 laps before the end of the race. And now it's anyone's game. Kukus is past SD25 into the race lead. Everyone is into the pits, enters. SD25 goes onto the wets. And so does Simon. Saw that very risky move from those two drivers. So does Edwarditos. Will low one. No, enters, and it is fake rain. The wets were not the right choice, as the track will dry up quite quickly here. Not enough rain for the wet weather tires to beat the enters. Despite that, SD25 is still trying to hold on as close to Kukus as possible. Simon saw that already, back in for the soft tires to end the race, and we're gonna have light rain again. Simon saw that, and Edwarditos, ooh, the worst luck for them, as they're gonna have to pit. They're gonna pit. They don't have to, but they are gonna pit once more for enters or wets. SD25 is through into the race lead on those wet weather tires, the only one on the track to be running wet weather tires, and we're gonna have clouds again. So that Simon saw that is into the pits once again. Oh god, he's picking wets. What is going on? What is going on? Kukus is through past SD25. Flex close behind them is just complete shambles here at the front. Flex has caught up to the back of SD25. SD25 goes wide into the grass, and that is terrible news for him because there's not a lot of time to regain all that time. It's Kukus up in the race lead, and we're gonna have light rain again. Simon saw that. Down into 8th position as a result of having to pit so many times. Terrible, terrible strategy and luck for him. He's fighting for 7th here. Kukus and Flex look to be the fighters for the race win now, as SD25 has dropped a little bit off. Never say never. He's past Mr. Monza. He's chasing down Flex now. Flex is, however, losing to Kukus severely. SD25 overtakes Flex into turn 1, goes wide, however, that loses a lot of time. And there's only less than 5 laps to chase down Kukus. Flex gets past SD25. Kukus also slowed down, probably by the lap traffic. Flex is through on the inside, looking for that move. Flex is into the lead of the race. This is 2 4 token spenders. Kukus and SD25, by the way, fighting with a 1 token spender. Kukus takes the brunt of that on the onto the outside wall. Flex goes wide. ST25 is through into the race lead. Hits some grass. Flex and Cuckoos are right back behind them. Less than 4 laps to go, and still uncertain how this race is going to end. Are they going to pit for dry tires? Surely they have to. 3 laps. They're not going to stay out for 3 laps. Everyone is in for the dry tires. Simon saw that earlier than Vlad or Ellie there, looks like. But it's all soft tires here. ST25 Cuckoo's Flex. It's a sprint to the end, the final 3 laps. And it's just been absolutely chaotic, this race. But SD25 currently in the lead of the race. Cuckoos in second. SD25 laps Maxtrix there with ease. Lots of the lap traffic is already behind them, so they don't have to worry too much about that. Cuckoos stuck on the back of Maxtrix. Flex is right behind as well. Simon saw that is up in 7th right now. In case you needed to know after that. That is really unlucky. He was fighting for a podium earlier. SD25... Cuckoos really closing down on him. It's the penultimate lap of the race. Cuckoos is through into the lead of the race. 1 more lap to go. Will this be the final running order? Or will ST25 start a fight back for first in this final lap? Who will win it? Cuckoos or ST25? SD25 is really close behind him. Cuckoos has got some lap traffic up ahead. Wants to get past Bluebell Boy as soon as possible. Get him to slow down. SD25 instead, he's boosting his way forward. A final turn. Slowed down a bit by Ellie. Slowed down a lot by Ellie, but it won't be enough. Cuckoos wins the Saudi Arabian J-Prix. SD25 in second. Cuckoos with the fastest lap of the race. I think that was the penultimate lap. He got that. 26.07. Flex on the podium. Tomatoes in 4th. Low 1 in 5th. Great result for the Red Eagles. 6th for Web Blue. 7th for Simon Saw that. Still a solid result for Tortu Autosport. 8th for Vlado 204. Means that Brabham have gotten quite a considerable Constructors' Championship lead now. Ellie in 9th and Mr. Monza in 10th does get some points for Mitsubishi. Alexei Drozdov in 11th, just outside the points. Emma Box in 12th, no points for Pizza Racing Team. 13th for Bluebell Boy. 14th for Maxtrix. Not sure what that means for their tokenless performances. I think they're the highest of the tokenless drivers. It's not bad. Venci in 15th, Felix Lotus 16th, Edward Tito's right behind them in 17th, might still overtake him yet. 18th for Ricky Boy 12, 19th for Skep, and 20th for Levy. Also, wow, that was quite something there at the end with the rain, with the fight. A really close fight, but Kuka's triumphs at the end of it all. And with 0 points for WTech and only 4 for Carpathian's Peak, that gives Brabham a strong lead going into the tokenless finale. We already saw an amazing lead from them last time, and yet Matimar Racing turned that all upside down, so Cuckoos will definitely be hoping for better luck this time in Suzuka. Any case, let's hear the Russian national anthem for Cuckoos. and as Kukus is the team owner of Brabham, once again the Russian national anthem for the constructors. Congratulations to him, and we'll find out next week if Brabham will finally get the promotion to Challenger Virtual they have so coveted from last season and now this season as well. We'll see you then, and goodbye.